Yo guys and welcome back to the Touchliner. Today is deadline day, but it's shut! It's done! The transfers is finished. Khalas.
It's over.
Finito, what other words do we have for finished? Habis.
It's fucked. It's over.
All my Malaysian brothers listening. But before we get into all of the transfer jargon, let's speak about... I'm excited. Let's speak about this weekend's fixtures, right? What a great weekend, can I just say. Entertaining football, goals, all the emotions. Well, at least that's what I went through. What did you go through?
A whole lot of nothingness. I witnessed my team blank. They pulled the trigger and a flash came out, but no bullet. Where was the bullet, my friend? It was in their own head. They shot themselves.
Right there. Shot themselves right there. No Gordon. Started up front with the Sula. Livramento on the wing. Were you moved?
Moved would be... I moved myself to the toilet so I could throw up watching Asula play up front. That's what it was.
I understand.
That brother is not a striker.
He's not.
Okay, he is not. He's not a 9.
No.
He has to be played on the wing. Obviously, Howe wants to play him on the wing because he's played the Mayor in Cup competitions, but he's just not a lone forward. He can't do it, and he's not got the Premier League experience either to do it. So I didn't think we were going to score a fuck ton of goals in that game. I just thought we'd at least score one. But yeah, we're injury ridden already. Got Ramsey out, Shah concussion, Sandro Tonali came back in, but his shoulder's fucked. Joel Linton, groin injury. It's not a great start, but what we can talk about is how good things have gotten since then. We'll talk about that in a minute, but we'll talk about how good things have gotten, or how optimistic I am now after certain signings, possibly.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about these signings, obviously. But not a great start for you guys, obviously. Have you won a game yet? No.
No, we drew against Villa, lost against Liverpool, and then drew against... so 2 points. 2 points in 3 games.
Listen, I can't relate to that, alright? Because the mighty Reds of Manchester defeated the Clarets from the Northwest. We won 3-2 against Burnley. I know what you're thinking. Why are you so happy? Well, first of all, that was a relegation 6-pointer. And we've got the 3 points. So they can hold that, right? That's number 1. Number 2, on a more serious note, I think Amorim coached a win. He did. We missed 2 open goals, which is another day in the life of a United fan, a bit of that. But in the end, we get the result. VAR coming into question for the first penalty, which was overturned, and then the game-deciding penalty. Before that penalty, though, we've got an own goal. So actually, we got up to the point of being the first team in Premier League history, first two goals of the season being own goals, and equalised a shit goal because Dalot, wasn't defending, lost his man completely. But you know what? He said, why did I redeem it? Because he redeemed it right after kickoff. Right, he gets the assist from an Altay Bayındır, the only good thing he's done in the league for United. Altay Bayındır long ball. Xerxes, most number 9 thing I've seen him do as well. Heads it on. Dalot crosses it in. Mbumo does the basics. He runs into the box and he tricks the defenders. He goes back. I haven't seen this at United since Wayne Rooney. Not Rooney. maybe Lukaku. But yeah, it was nice to see. 2-1. And then Bayındır decides, we have a set piece. I'm going to be as effective as the air around me. So the ball comes towards him and he knees it. He knees it straight to the opposition. And it's 2-2. Just like that, I thought I was going to lose. Not just lose as a fan, but lose again in last man standing at my work. Okay, because I put Man United, I backed the team. But in the 91st minute, Ahmad, he gets assaulted. He gets killed. His shirt gets pulled a little bit and he falls over in the box. And Bruno steps up. He missed against Fulham. He's not missing twice in a row. And we win 3-2. It's a big result, I think, after that Grimsby result, which we haven't talked about, which was a disgrace, really. That's all that needs to be said. It was shit, it was a disgrace, and people started saying Amorim out. And while I do hear you, shut the fuck up, number one. And number two, just be patient, man. Trust it. I don't want to sound like an Arsenal fan
Have
here.
a bit of patience. That's what they say. That's what KSI said.
Listen, that's what KSI
said.
Youngblood and KSI said this, right? So I think it's going to take time. It's been 2 windows so far. And we will talk about the United window later, but I think Bruno scoring that penalty, redeeming himself, showed us what he's done for us in the past, 5 years he's been here, got us out the mud. And he's here for at least 1 more year. And I think 1 more year of Bruno, that'll be nice. And then after that, I think it's time. And we can build properly, get a new midfielder in.
It's time to go.
It might be, unfortunately. But you know what? Great result. Amorim, honestly, he put the players in the position to win. They tried their best not to win, but, it's okay. 3-2, big win. United up to the top half of the international break. Oh, it feels so good. Let's talk about City first. Mm-hmm. City go to Brighton. What did we say? What did we say in predictions?
I don't even know. I think we did say draw. I don't know. Well, I can't remember if we did or not, but that might be a touchline miss masterclass there. But
I did see a draw.
Yeah.
I did tell people that that's reeks of a draw. But I was wrong, and City lose again. That's 2 losses from 3. What does this mean for Pep Guardiola?
Maybe this is the reckoning. Maybe he's also playing Kusanov as a starting centre-back. That guy is shit, first of all. Rodri starting for them, by the way. So their best player for the last 5 years just started for them and they just lost to Brighton. Hurtzler, honestly, he did it again. He cooked Pep again.
He did. 31. 31.
I'm here for it.
Yep.
Absolutely here for it.
No, me too. And, it says a lot. It's kind of like the tides are turning. I don't want to say it's the beginning of a new era, but it's not a good start for City or Pep after once again being backed in the transfer window, as he always is. And it kind of shows Brighton hitting them on the counter in the 90th minute to get that winner after fighting. It's like what City used to do, And Erling Haaland...
That was a nice goal as well, wasn't it? That was a nice fake shot around the keeper. That was some FIFA. That was prime FIFA right there.
It's going to be us on Pro Clubs tonight, really. If this video gets 5 likes, I'll stream our next Pro Club stream. But yeah, Listen, I don't know if Pep's washed, but I do think it's coming to the end of his time. Whether he's got 1 more in him or not, I think it might be curtains for him. I think this is it. It's time for him to move on after this season, no matter what. And the result means that they're 4 places below United. So all of that talk about Amorim getting sacked, maybe Pep. No. Anyway.
Okay, mate.
Yes. But save the best for last here. Let's talk about Phase 7. Right? We pissed off a lot of Arsenal fans last night. So we posted our social clip last night about Arteta needing... I don't think we did anything that badly. We said we didn't think we rage baited you that bad. We said the truth and you got pissed. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in denial. I can't lie. We genuinely... A lot of time with these Arsenal clips, we don't even try to rage bait. Obviously, we've got a little bit of an agenda. Our man's up there. Little bit of an agenda. But, bro, at the end of the day, there is only so much you can deny as an Arsenal fan. You can't deny it's no trophies in, 5 or 6 years now? 7 years?
No, 2020 they won it. 2020 they won it. So I'll give it...
2020, yeah. So 5 years, they've not had a trophy. They've been backed... Over a course of 5 years, they've had an overall spend of about 1.1 billion. Listen, if it works out to a different number, it works out to a different number. That's what we're getting from our sources.
You see what he said? He was like, it wasn't 1.1, it was 950 million.
Actually,
Okay.
984
Okay.
million. Okay, mate. Still, like,
Fine.
you're just rounding it down less than the 8 or 9 zeros. You're just trying to make it, like, as low as possible. You're cooked. Brother, you are cooked, my friend. You are literally reaching that hard to bring it down from 1.1 billion to 984 million, you know it's a reach, okay? They've spent money. They just bought Eze. They just bought the most, like, looked after 10 in the league. And you're going to tell me that this isn't Arsenal's year? And Arsenal aren't, what, like, if he doesn't win a trophy, he should get sacked. Their own fans have to be saying it at this point.
No,
they have to be.
It's okay, because I've got the comments here. We're going to go through them, actually, because I do want to address these, okay?
Okay.
Welcome to part 2.
Let's have a look.
Okay, don't quit the day job, lads. Wasn't planning to. Really wasn't planning to. He hasn't spent 1.1 billion. He spent 1.085 billion euros. Okay, and if you go on xe.com and you convert the currencies, it's 940 million pounds. A team sacking a manager that is consistently pushing for titles and now also making big movements in Europe would be farcical. Well, Arsenal lost 1-0 to Liverpool, so I guess 1-1 pushing for titles, 2-1 making movements.
War a trophy. That's what you have to say. War a trophy.
War a trophy.
Pushing for titles, war a trophy.
Big movements. Another trophy. A big movements is crazy, you know. What's the definition of unsuccessful? Someone asked. Because finishing second 2 years in a row, that's not English.
Try again.
Can he considered unsuccessful trophy-wise? But in what world does a club sack a manager?
Yes, he can be considered unsuccessful in trophy-wise because he hasn't won a trophy, so
yes,
that would make him unsuccessful.
He said, in what world does a club sack a manager who does that? What, finished second 2 years in a row? Isn't it 3 years in a row? I might be wrong here. But I think they finished second in 22-23, 23-24, and 24-25. That's 3.
But it's not about finishing second. It's like Ange got sacked for finishing 17th with a trophy. So, like, for some teams, trophies are everything. For some teams, they're not. Like, clearly, they didn't want to... Tottenham were not looking to finish 17th again. But the whole thing about Arsenal is that you've not won a trophy in so long, like a meaningful trophy. Yeah. And you've just placed... You've placed highest loser 3 years in a row. That's what you've placed. The highest loser. Because there's no other way to describe it. Like... You are either first or you're last. In the famous words of Ricky Bobby,
yes.
You're first or last. That's what they say.
Shake and bake. You're not doing the shake and bake, and that's why you're not getting the trophy, right? But I feel like if you're a winning club, you have to be serious. And I think Arteta, he has to know that he has to win something this year. Because I get, progress, great. Second 2 or 3 seasons in a row, good for you, man. But at the end of the day, you have to win things. Klopp won the Champions League in 3 or 4 years. He reached the Europa League final too. Before that, he won the league in 5 years. And that's like the most recent example I can think of a manager who didn't win that much, but he also won domestic trophies. And yeah, he pushed a great City team, like Arsenal are doing. But the reality of it is you need to win trophies. If you want to be that club that goes, oh yeah, but if this, if that, oh, but we beat them on XG, we came second, oh, we were 1 point, over 2 years we had the most points. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. United won the title with 79 points. It doesn't matter if you have 79 points or if you have 99 points and come second. There's a title-winning team and there's a team that comes second. It doesn't... Roy Keane said you don't turn the medal over and it says the number of points you got. It's a medal. You win it or you don't. I just feel like the mentality is wrong at the club. But, you know, I also saw a lot of people saying, oh, coming from a United fan is rich. Doesn't that mean that I know what a fall-off is? Or I know what happens when fans are deluded? Because I can see my own fan base is so deluded.
Yes.
Does that not... Like, I like to think I'm not deluded, but I can be. Of course I can be. I'm a fan. Of course I'm going to be deluded sometimes. But if my manager, Ten Hag, when he came 8th and won the FA Cup, it was still iffy. I was like, yeah, I guess he's bought some time, but the FA Cup doesn't mean you should stay at the club for 5 more years. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a stupid idiot. Ten Hag, by the way, 2 trophies, 2 years. I will say that every time his name comes up. Even though he
It's
just
the
got
eye
sacked.
test. Just got sacked. Yeah, it is
He
the
gets
eye
sacked.
test, though. I mean, at least with Ten Hag, he won a trophy in a really short period of time. Like Arteta, like you watch his style of football now, and like there's some Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, the media just kind of push this agenda that Arsenal play awful football." They do. They just play really like hard to watch, ugly football now. Like they play for set pieces. They play and waste time and they try to control the games in weird ways, and like they're playing 7 defensive players at once. Like why are they doing that? Like this is Arteta ball. This is your manager, and like I can't lie. You've just got so much in that team that needs to be cut out. Odegaard needs to be cut out. Martinelli needs to be cut out. There's so much dead weight in that team. If you want to make a title-winning team out of that Arsenal side, you keep like 3 or 4 centre-pieces in that team and you just build around it. Because you've got like Saliba now probably injured for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Which, that's your best defender gone. Arguably Gabriel, depends what you swing. But there's just certain like things that need to be cut for you guys to win. And I think Arteta's one of them. I think that Arteta's genuinely never going to win a trophy. Or, sorry, he'll never win a title at Arsenal. It's not going to happen.
So title, that's Premier League or Champions League?
Yeah. I mean, they're not winning the fucking Champions League. But, like, they're definitely, like... They could get a Community Shield or a fucking Carabao Cup. But they're not going to win the Premier League. Like, he's just not a Premier League winning manager. I'm sorry, like he's just not.
He hasn't got the mindset of one. You know, to go to Anfield with that team, with Eze, you've just signed one of the most exciting attackers in the league. You don't even start him. Odegaard, who's meant to be your captain, you don't even start him. And you start a midfield 3 of Zubimendi, Rice, and Marino. Jesus Christ.
Terrorism. That's literally what that is. It's terrorism.
And then Martinelli as well instead of Eze. Like, I get he's a new signing, but and hindsight's 2020, but He thought they were the better team, but at the end of the day, Liverpool got the 3 points. You can be the better team every time you play and lose. Like this is where you have to put your Mourinho hat on and find a way to win. Because at the end of the day, these are the points where if you even picked up a point, that could help you in the title race. But I just don't see it. I see all these signings and I get a bit scared, and then I watch them play, and it's so uninventive, unimaginative, unambitious, and that doesn't win you. I remember United winning a Premier League title. Unlike most of these Arsenal fans commenting on our posts, I know what it takes to win a title. I've seen it. You guys don't. You just watch highlight reels of Henry, your hand down your pants, and then just sticky fingers. That's all you have, really. 20-year-old archive footage. So hold that, and I hope this pisses you off too. But yeah, terrorism against Liverpool. Arsenal drop points, and Liverpool now 9 points at the top of the league. I wouldn't even say they've had like an amazing start, Liverpool. They haven't looked convincing to me, but points are points, man.
Yeah, winning teams find a way to win. They found a way to win against Newcastle, even though they definitely didn't deserve to win. I think everybody watched that game, saw that Newcastle were the much better team. Even like you look at Carragher defends Liverpool to the hell and back. He said the best team today lost and the worst team won. And that's fine to say. Liverpool are a great team at the moment, and they are finding ways to win. They look at the free kick, Szoboszlai free kick, just out of nowhere. They just have that talent in the team to pull something out if they need to. And that Rio kid, I can't lie, I can't think of one Newcastle kid that would finish that the way that kid finished it. I was just that is a great sub on, and he did it
confident.
We just don't have that. That's obviously top tier youth player to do that at St James's Park on your debut, by the way. It's mental. So Szoboszlai free kick as well was just sick. It was sickening. It was actually hard to watch. It was so good.
Disgusting.
So they just find a way to win, and Arteta don't have Arsenal and Arteta. They don't have that, and it's as simple as that.
X factor, man. That's what you need, and I do think, and I said, I fear that Eze might have it. But will Eze transfer his X factor gene to Arsenal, or will Arsenal give Eze the Arsenal gene, where he just becomes a
Arsenal
pussy?
AIDS. Yeah.
To be fair, Saka is the only player in that team where I'm like, okay, you could actually be part of a winning team. Odegaard, I don't see it. Martinelli, I don't see it. Eze, right now, I see it, but it's still very early days. Gyökeres, the fuck?
Oh man, let's wait till the transfer bit to talk about him.
Let's wait. Okay,
Oh
so
God.
I think those are pretty much the main results. I mean, Chelsea won. Dubious VAR decision again. Chelsea with their little VAR dwarves, elves. Sorry, turning everything in their favour. And Tottenham is a bigger talking point, I think. We literally praised them last week, didn't we?
We did. I went double Spurs defence in my FPL, and obviously they concede to Bournemouth and lose. So, It doesn't get much worse than that, to be honest. You back Frank, and then he does that to you. That is the level that we're looking at right now.
But it
I don't know
does get worse.
I didn't even watch the game. I didn't even see it. So
by the 70th minute, Bournemouth had 16 shots. Tottenham had 1, with none on target, and 30% possession at home. Or 40%, I'm not sure. Whatever the hell, it doesn't matter. That's an embarrassment. After the start Spurs have had as well. Either we were all tricked by the Tottenham curse, which is them always starting a season well, or Bournemouth are just a solid team, and we just need to accept that they're a really solid team. They've managed to keep Semenyo, which I think is massive. If they're mid-table
the game
this
of his life against him. He was so good. I saw the highlights of him at least.
He's unreal, man.
That guy should have got signed up by somebody. I don't know if he wanted to leave, but he could have been on a top 6 teams prospects.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, but I have a prediction for this. I think Salah goes end of the year because his touch is gone, and he goes to Liverpool, and I stop watching football.
Yeah, that'd be ropes. Oh, that'd be so ropes.
That's what's gonna happen, though. Who else needs a right winger? It's gonna happen. He's waiting.
Yes. Yeah.